Hi everyone, I did say my last video might be my last one till the spring, but I've got another day off, so I thought I might do another little video. I've got a few little jobs to do today. I've got the pub covers off temporarily, just so I can see the fish. Nice to see them again. One thing I have noticed is, I don't know if you can see it on this video, but I'm getting quite a lot more waste on the bottom of the pond than I normally get. I have cut right back on the feeding, although I am still feeding them a bit. I have recently changed over to the Hikari wheat germ. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, or it's probably just due to the fact I've turned my pump down a little bit. I'll probably get a brush and just sort of sweep that all down into the bottom drain. So, the water's down to 7 degrees now, so it's bloody freezing. But they're all still moving about, all still up for some food. Yeah, a couple of bits of maintenance to do today, and I think I might get that little eazy out, because I can see just where it's had some carp pox on the top, it must have flicked against something and it's looking a little bit red. So I might get him out, put a little bit of treatment on him. Don't want that getting infected while their immune systems are weaker over the winter. Yeah, you can see there it's a little bit red. But other than that, all looking okay. Don't know what everyone else's weather's been like, but it's been bloody awful around here. We've had non-stop rain for the last few days. Doesn't seem to bother the fish too much, but it does keep overflowing the pond. Well, overflowing the filters anyway. I haven't got an overflow as of yet. Something I'm perhaps going to have a look at. Keep having to let water out of the pond. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But as you can see, even though it's only 7 degrees, they all come straight up when I put a little bit of food in still. So I'm still feeding them a little bit. Not going too mad, and they are only getting food once a day. So they're all still pretty active. But once I finish messing about today, I'm going to get the covers back on, because I think we forecast a frost tonight. Yeah, perhaps have a little bit of a sweep up round the pond, get rid of some of that muck, and then maybe flush the filters out. I don't have a pond vac yet to vacuum it all out. That's another thing that I need to invest in. As I was saying a minute ago, I don't know if you can see, but that water's just starting to overflow the eazy pod, which means there's water getting round it without being filtered. I did let a load of water out in the dark yesterday, but it's filled up again since then. So I'll perhaps just flush the eazy pod through a couple of times. It's good to do a filter clean anyway, just get rid of some of that excess water. I need to have a think about fitting an overflow, because every time we get heavy rain it just overflows the filters. I'm not really sure where the best place to put an overflow is, so if anyone's got any ideas, let me know. So this is my little eazy. I've just got him in the bucket, netted him out. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit red on the top. He's absolutely covered in carp pox. I don't know why it affects some fish more than others, but it's a real shame. I'm hoping it's all going to clear up in the spring, because it's a really cracking little fish. I can't remember how much it cost me, about it's either 25 or 35 quid. And it's grown really well this year. It was, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches when I got it, and it's, I don't know, probably 10 or 11 now. So I'm going to just try and treat it in a minute. Because it's on the top, I'm hopefully going to be able to do it without sedating it. Should be able to just wipe it off, put some, got a little ulcer swab, and then sort of seal it with propolis, and hopefully it'll be alright. It doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, but I don't want it to get any worse over the winter. So I'll do that now. I'm not going to film it, because I want to get it done as quickly as possible, really. Well, that didn't go as well as I would have hoped. It's back in the water now. I've treated and sealed the wound on the top. Unfortunately, it flipped while it was in the tub and just bashed itself against the side, and it broke the leading ray on its dorsal fin, just a tiny little bit off the top. I'm really annoyed about that. I should have sedated it before I'd done anything. A lesson learnt, really. I'm sure it'll be alright, but it's meant to be trying to help it, not make it worse, poor thing. Got a lot of things to learn about koi keeping, I guess. Seems quite happy now though, but really annoyed about that. Don't know if you can see it on there. You can't really tell because of all the carp pox it's got on it, really. It's been a little bit of a rush job this afternoon, but just covered up my moving bed with some old underlay I had from when I had my bathroom redone. Hopefully might keep a little bit more heat in. Might put a bit around the easy pod when I can be bothered. Looks a bit awful, but it's behind the pond, so don't really see it at all anyway. Got the covers back on. All in there. Looking like they're slowing down a little bit. Yeah, that's it for now. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Might do another video this year, I don't know. If not, I'll be doing some more in the spring. We'll see how we go.